Hi, I'm Joel Grimes. Today we're going to overpower the sun using a 24-inch beauty dish. So normally when I have to overpower the sun, you're going to have to put your aperture at about f11-ish to f22, somewhere around there, with your highest speed sync, which is on this camera is 200th of a second. Now we're kind of late light right now, but I just did a scenario where I had it f10 at 200th of a second. And what that does is that gives me a deep blue sky. The 24-inch beauty dish is illuminating the face perfectly. I have to have the output of the strobe to match my balance. And that's a great way to strobe outdoors, and I've been doing this a long time. But recently, I've been mixing it up a little bit by, instead of having to keep your aperture at f11, f16, f22, you can take an ND filter. Now in this case, I have a 6-stop. I have a 3-stop and a 6-stop, typically are the two that I use. And what you do is you walk up your aperture from 6 stops up. So normally when I use the 3-stop, I go from a f8 to a 2.8. But in this scenario, I have the new Canon 35mm 1.4, the version 2 lens on my Canon 5D SR. And so at f1.4, that's pretty wide open. So in this scenario, I had to go to about 1/100th of a second, ISO 100, at 1.4 with a 6-stop ND filter. And so what that does is that gives me all that balance perfectly, but with a very shallow depth of field. All right, so now we're gonna do some shooting. I got my beautiful model, Bryce, in front of me, and the wind's blowing a little bit, which is good, kind of makes the hair kind of flow a little bit. So let's do some snapping and then we'll show you the results. All right, so now, one of the things that you can do is by varying the shutter speed, you can build a little bit more of a drama and look more like a composite kind of feel. Or as you open up the shutter, it smooths it out and kind of goes toward more that lifestyle direction. I like darkening that background to give it kind of more of a dramatic portrait. So it's really up to you as an artist to kind of go what direction feels right for you. So grab a subject, get a light, and go out and practice.